Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Hobo here today, and WWE Battleground 2016 has just gone off the air, and I am a very, very angry person. I'm not even letting myself sleep on it to do a review. I'm going to put this thing straight out. It's 11:20 p.m. The pay-per-view just went off 3 minutes ago, and I am so beyond angry at some of the one booking choice is really the entire reason why I hate this pay-per-view. But pretty much everything on the undercard was alright, and the main event just killed it for me. But let's start from the first match on the card: Sasha Banks and a mystery opponent versus Charlotte and Dana Brooke. If you guys recall to my prediction video, I predicted Bayley would be Sasha Banks' partner, and I got that correct. Bayley came out. The sad part is JBL, he announced that this was just a one-off, and Bayley would not be returning on either Raw or SmackDown Live. So that's kind of a bummer, but hey, whatever. Sasha Banks and Bayley win, and I thought this match was good. My friend didn't think that it was so good, but yeah, I really enjoyed this match. Good, solid tag team match. Get Sasha Banks over, and, well, I guess doesn't get Bayley over, but I mean, I don't know. They could probably think of a way to work that into NXT somehow. But yeah, good match, good match. The right outcome. Predicted that match correctly. So that puts my first notch on my belt. Next up, we have the New Day versus the Wyatt family. I knew the Wyatt family was going to win this match, but I picked the New Day because of the fact that I like the New Day. So I got this one wrong, but I didn't really find this match to have anything special about it. It really wasn't anything spectacular. It was just a good, solid tag team match. I don't like having a tag team match followed by a 6-man tag team match, though. That kind of it's kind of boring to have 2 tag team matches back in a row. But anyway, the next match was the United States Championship match. I picked Rusev. I thought this match was going to be a squash match, but it was actually way more competitive than I thought it was going to be. Rusev does end up beating Zack Ryder, though, with the accolade. And after the match, Rusev, I think he was just beating up Zack Ryder. I don't remember. I didn't pay attention. But Mojo Rawley came out to make the save. And, I mean, I guess you should keep Mojo Rawley and Zack Ryder together, but they're just going to be losing to the Vaudevillains on SmackDown, I guess. I don't know. There's no real reason to stick Mojo with Zack Ryder other than the fact that they were a team in NXT, but we all know that sticks that work in NXT sometimes don't work on the main roster. And that's just a sad fact. Then next we had Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. I put a star next to this because this match I knew was going to steal the show. And what did it do? It stole the show. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn put on a instant classic match. I know. It was so out of the ordinary to hear that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn had an instant classic, but they did. These guys went out there and they tore the house down. They had a really kick-ass match. Some really cool spots. Sami Zayn had a botch, really nasty looking, but it just added to the match because Kevin Owens was able to work the shoulder that Sami Zayn hurt from the botch, and Zayn sold it properly, and it looked really good from that point on. And even before that, too, like I said, this entire match was really good. I picked Kevin Owens, though. Sami Zayn did win, but yeah, well, whatever. Next up is Becky Lynch versus Natalya, the match that I was probably looking forward to least on this entire card, and it delivered to the expectations that I had set for it. I didn't think the match was going to be anything spectacular. Like I said, I wasn't really looking forward to it because I didn't think that anything good was going to come out of it, and really it didn't. The match was kind of boring, fell flat. They had an injury angle the same kind of way that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn did, except the one in Becky Lynch versus Natalya was planned. Becky Lynch hurt her knee, and Natalya worked it over the whole match, and it just didn't quite resonate the same way that Sami Zayn's injury did, probably because it was way more real. But yeah, Becky Lynch versus Natalya, I picked Becky Lynch, and she lost the match due to a sharpshooter clean in the middle. And, I didn't really care about this match. The fact that I got this prediction wrong isn't going to keep me up at night. Yeah, and then next up we had Darren Young challenging The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship. This match was kind of a waste of time. There's really nothing going on to further storylines because these guys are on two different brands, and the match ended in a no contest. So it really did nothing. This was a huge waste of time, in my opinion. All we got to see was Bob Backlund fall and get back up and take his shirt off, and it was really weird and disgusting, and I was disturbed the whole time. But you know what? Whatever. Next up, we had the 6-man tag team match that probably everybody was looking forward to about Battleground. Enzo and Cass and John Cena versus The Club. I predicted this match correctly. Enzo and Cass beat The Club. And it was a really, really good match. A lot of really cool spots, some throwing around with people involved. That made sense. But no, Big Cass, he's going to be something big. Enzo, they're kind of having everybody cast him in a light as only being a talker, in that he can't back it up in the ring, which kind of is stupid. Yeah. It's kind of stupid because Enzo's a pretty good wrestler. He can hold his own in there. And they're just like, oh no, let's put him in there with a mic in his hand, and that's all he's going to do. It's kind of dumb. But he cut a monster promo before this match started. I stood up and gave him a standing ovation, and I'm the one who's sitting at home. I'm not even in the arena. It was literally that good. I never thought that I would see a promo that moved me out of my seat and forced me to give the person a round of applause. But yeah, fantastic match. Second best match on the card behind Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. The match was really good. I mean, I can't do it justice with my words. Just go out, spend the $9.99, or it's free this month, the network is. Go watch this match. Or if you can't do that for whatever reason, hunt this match down somewhere, find it, watch it, enjoy it. It was great. But yeah, like I said, I got this prediction correct. So that moves me to, I don't know. I'm not paying attention to my own score here. But next we had the highlight reel with special guest Randy Orton. Me and my friend were talking back and forth. We were like, all right, we all know how this is going to end. Just going to end at an RKO. And it did. But Randy Orton got some really good burns in on Brock Lesnar. It was quite incredible because he was talking about how it would take 20 suplexes to get to Suplex City. And then he said it would only take one RKO to get to Viperville. And then, he's going on and on. And then he said something, no enhancement needed, which was a dig at the fact that Brock Lesnar failed the drug test in the UFC. And it was funny because we were like, oh my God, what a burn. But then my friend comes back and he says, as if Randy Orton ever failed the WWE wellness policy. Dude failed it 3 times. But yeah, still really good burn. I like it. I like the fact, I don't know if it was scripted, because I don't think that Randy Orton would really get in trouble if he said something that wasn't scripted for him, but it was a really cool jab to hear, and I enjoyed that promo immensely. And yes, Chris Jericho did wind up getting RKO'd from out of somewhere. Wasn't exactly out of nowhere, but whatever. And then finally, the triple threat match that I want to talk about, Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns for the WWE Championship. This match started off strong. There was some cool spots, some flowing combat, I guess you could say, with Roman would hit a Superman punch on Seth. He would go out of the ring, and then he'd hit a Superman punch on Ambrose, and Ambrose would come back with that rebound clothesline and knock him out. Or like, what was the one spot? Let me think here. Yeah, so Dean and Roman are on the top rope, and they have an exchange, and they fall to the ground. And as soon as Ambrose hits the mat, Rollins comes flying off the top rope with a frog splash and nails it perfectly. It was a really good creative spot, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. They also teased in kind of the later parts of the match, Rollins and Ambrose doing a power bomb similar to the Shield triple power bomb to Roman Reigns in the middle of the ring. But Roman countered and kicked Seth in the face. But when they get out to the outside, they do it to Roman through a table, and they get a chorus of yes chants, and people are going nuts. And then Seth, he knocks down Dean Ambrose with a chair. He clobbers him in the back with his steel chair, and he goes over to Roman, and he hits him with the steel chair. And Seth Rollins at this point, he's a house of fire. Eventually, Roman and Seth are in the ring, and Roman nails a pedigree. Seth nails a pedigree on Roman Reigns. He gets a near fall, and then he picks Roman up for another pedigree, and Roman counters out of that, and Roman hits him with a Superman punch, and Seth's kind of crouched over. He bounces off the ropes, nails Seth Rollins with a spear. Rollins is down. He's going for the cover. Dean Ambrose slides in, breaks it up, and hits Dirty Deeds and wins. Can someone tell me and give me a good reason why Dean Ambrose needs to win and retain the WWE Championship? I understand why he won it. Sure, Roman Reigns gets suspended because he's an idiot. But keep the belt on Seth Rollins. Put the Money in the Bank on somebody who deserves it, like a Kevin Owens or a Cesaro or a Sami Zayn. Hell, you could do the whole Damian Sandow versus Cody Rhodes for the Money in the Bank type storyline with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. That would be phenomenal. No gimmick infringement intended towards AJ Styles. But that would be amazing. But no, they're like, oh, we're going to hype it up on TV and literally give away the main event of our pay-per-view. We're going to give it away for 2 weeks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12 weeks. I don't give a damn. They had Dean Ambrose trotted out there for all those weeks leading up to Money in the Bank. Oh, I'm going to win the Money in the Bank ladder match, and I'm going to cash it in the same night, become champion. And what the hell does he do at Money in the Bank? He wins a damn ladder match, and he cashes in. The most predictable thing in the world. Oh, no, not the most predictable thing in the world, because that's what this main event was. The most predictable thing in the goddamn world. I legitimately hoped that either Roman Reigns or Seth Rollins would walk out with the championship. I am the number one Roman Reigns hater. Let me just point that out. I hate Roman Reigns more than any other superstar on that roster today, past, present, or future. But I was rooting for him because that's how much I dislike Dean Ambrose's title reign. It doesn't make sense. None of this makes sense. The brand extension, brand split doesn't make sense. None of this makes sense. Nothing that they do ever makes sense. And that's just the sad part. Me coming out here, this is just a forum for me to vent my frustrations. And I know I had a jackass on the Battleground prediction say, oh, you can't change it, obviously, because you're not creative. Well, no shit, I'm not creative. That's why I come out here and I vent my frustrations, because it's the only way for me to tell you guys what I think. Because I'm not going to be able to change their minds. Hell no, I know that. I'm not an idiot. I know that I'm not going to change the WWE Creative's grand master scheme, which they don't even freaking have. They don't have a plan. They never did. They never will have a master plan. They never have long-term goals. They never have even goals that are spaced out between 2 months. They change things the night of shows. That is how bad things are. And then you go out and you spoil Money in the Bank. You give Dean Ambrose the belt. You have him fight Seth Rollins 2 nights in a row on Raw and SmackDown Live. And he wins both of those matches. And then he comes out on Battleground, beats a fresh Roman Reigns, who comes off a 30-day suspension, who got to sit at home and train for 30 days. Seth Rollins, understandable. He just fought 2 wars with Dean Ambrose on Raw and SmackDown. Dean Ambrose, not understandable, because he just did the exact same goddamn thing. But no, he comes out here and he beats these 2 guys who deserve it a hell of a lot more than he does. That's just my opinion. Dean Ambrose does not deserve to be the WWE champion. He is not WWE championship material. He never should have had the title. And even if he did win Money in the Bank, for whatever god-awful reason that they get to come up with, in my own universe anyway, he should have lost his cash-in to Seth Rollins. Hell, even lose his cash-in to Roman Reigns. Don't waste Seth Rollins' second title reign on a 15-second cash in. Screw that. Seth Rollins is worth more to your company than that. Dean Ambrose, sure, he's a key player in the mid-card. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins are key players in the main event. And you wasted Seth Rollins' second title reign like that. Roman Reigns, he'll probably stay far away from the WWE Championship until the company can trust him again. That's understandable, because he burned a bridge with them. He screwed them over with the whole suspension thing. Seth Rollins screwed them over with the knee injury. Dean Ambrose is screwing them over by being champion. And that's just my opinion. I'm glad I was able to get my frustrations about this main event out, because it makes me so damn angry that they continue to insult our intelligence like this. Any normal person who looked at this, analyzed the situation for more than 5 seconds, would realize that Ambrose and Rollins have no chance to win this match, because they have been on the road for 30 days fighting and having wars, and on Monday and Tuesday they had wars with each other. There's no chance in hell they beat Roman Reigns. Don't care. Don't want to hear your stupid, lame-ass excuse. Oh, they powerbombed him through the table. This is Roman Reigns. The company's going to push him down our throats harder than they've pushed anybody down our throats in the history of this company. Hulk Hogan, forget him. John Cena, forget him. It's Roman Reigns is the guy. There's no logistical reason other than Vince McMahon is a stubborn old man, and WWE creative is ridiculously stupid. Those are the only 2 reasons why Roman Reigns is not right now your WWE champion. Plain and simple. And I know I ranted, but hey, that's my... I have the ability to come out here and speak my mind. If you don't like it, go unsubscribe. I don't care. Because if you don't have the respect for me to listen to my opinions and not get offended by them, then you shouldn't even be here. So bye. If you dislike my opinion because you're a Dean Ambrose faithful and you think that you know Dean Ambrose just because you think that you know the name Jon Moxley, and you go back on Daily Motion and you watch all of his hardcore matches and you think that you're the biggest mark in the world, and that's why you have the right to come out here and say that I'm an idiot because I don't like Dean Ambrose, that makes you stupid. So go and unsubscribe, go dislike the video. I don't give a damn. Alright? But to all the people who do agree with me, or to disagree with me in a good and respectful manner, please make sure to leave a like on this video, and if you have not already, hit that subscribe button, because those are the 2 best ways to help the channel. And this has been it for me, your boy Hobo, and I will catch you guys in the next video.